everyone, Bethany here. I am joining you for a quick brief unboxing from this is scrapbook.com. They had the SBC Fest recently and I had ordered some stuff and look at what came finally. Some crafty cleanup cloths, 20 sheets. I definitely did not think that's what I was getting, but this was one of the freebies. That's a lot more than I was expecting. Of course, I had to get the Simon Hurley new Astro Pastes, the cookie dough Fool's Gold, and the refined copper. That one looks super pretty in person. It's got a little hint of red. So excited to play with that. Some silver lining. Silver lining is just pretty. Very, very pretty. Lots of ideas for that one. And then another freebie is an 8-inch hole punch, which is really good for rivets. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. Because I have a few rivets, I believe, hidden in my stash that have never been opened or used. So, look at that. I'm going to have to use them. Then, got some other goodies. I got the large magnetic. And this is so large, I'm going to zoom out. But the large, oh, maybe I can't zoom out. I'm as zoomed out as I can be. Okay, so this is the extremely large magnetic mat for my my Switch. This is, wow. That's gonna be exciting to try that one. And I'm gonna knock myself out if I keep this box up here much longer. So, let's take the box down off my desk. And another freebie was the glossy accents. I believe I already have some of this, but it's the Ranger glossy accents. This one just is for kicks and giggles. I don't do a lot of cowboy stuff, but a lot of cowboy stuff sells lately. So if I do go back to selling cards, I figured this one would be a good one to be in my stash. Plus, that's just really cute. The little butterflies on the boots, the heels are cute too. The kick up your heels. It's such a cute Catherine Pooler design. You're cute and kind to boot. It's just fun. And the little hat is cute. This one is a thank you tag. It's a shaker tag actually. So I will definitely have to try that. But that's what it looks like. And it's a little shaker tag. You can put your stuff on the inside. And then the Handmade with Love Altenew. And this is just the, oh, it's just a little information guide. That's my invoice. And then this is just something I feel like I'm going to use unexpectedly. The Nested Stitch Flat Oval Dies. It's one of those, like, you could see a sentiment in probably the lower three or the smallest three here, and then for the larger ones, you know, doing a scene in them and letting the paper, like a pattern paper behind it or something. Definitely have a few ideas in my head that I'm gonna have to try out when I get the chance to, but I figured this was a really nice basic basic die to have in my arsenal. And so that's what my unboxing is. I will also unbox, I participated in Miss Bitty Penny's D-Stash, so I have to show off. First off, she already cut and colored a few of these bees, but I thought that was so cute. This is actually a set that I had my eye on, and I don't know why I ended up not getting it, but regardless, I love the little die with the hive, the cutest bee with the glasses ever. So my kids might wander off with a few of these to color themselves. I don't know. Betty Penny also gave me the Easter Blessings freebie. Those are really cute. And I love the patterns. These are really fun too. And then the Four Seasons freebie, I think she used it on one of her lives recently, if I'm remembering correctly, and I was like, oh, those are cute. So now I have that for myself. And these are, this is a coffee set that I had on my wish list and never got to, which is the Friends at First Sip, My Favorite Things stamp set. And some of these are already cut out for me, so hey, thanks for saving me some time on that. And some of these sayings were why I had wanted this initially, but I'm looking forward to some scene building with this too. I love the topiaries, they're really cute. And the dog and the kitty too, of course. And then another My Favorite Things, a very old stamp set. This, though, we have a small obsession in our house with some penguins, so I'm foreseeing some crafty penguins for summer cards with my children, since they are all into that nowadays. And then, this Lawn Fawn set. We also are a little bit gamer side, even though they don't technically play games. They love to watch the games. So will you be my player 2 leveled up at your birthday? It's kind of where my children are at a little bit. They love, Mario and Sonic and all these games. And then this is another Lawn Fawn stamp set and die set that I had my eye on and didn't pull the trigger on. So now I got in my crafty D-stash. So thank you, Betty Penny. I appreciate you enabling me and saving me a little bit. But this is I just love the cuteness of this stamp and die set. So I said, sure, why not? And then, of course, can't forget the actual crafty card that Betty Penny sent me. Yeah, my kids are all over it. They love it. But it says, hey, Bethany, thanks for helping me clean out my craft room. I hope you love it all, Betty. And definitely, yes, I love, love, love it all. You made my day and, made me feel better about helping you de-stash and me saving a little money. So definitely I'm okay with all of the things, the enabling, etc. And I'm excited for trying out these. They're going to be really fun and definitely going to help me stretch myself to the limit. I'm also just ecstatic about the Astro Paste. These are just like these subtle colors, so you don't, when you're doing a little bit more of a neutral color palette, but you feel like you need to zhuzh it up a little bit with some sparkle, these are the perfect colors for that. Definitely going to be using a lot of that silver lining and probably the refined copper too, and the fool's gold. Yeah, and the cookie dough too. I'm gonna be using these a lot. Okay, so I may just need to keep them up on my desk so I don't forget that I'm gonna use them a lot. So the previous video never got posted on time, and life happened, and my family had not one but 2 surgeries in 1 week, and we are now in April, and the original date that I was going to pull the winners has long passed. So I am actually extending my giveaway through April 7th. Why? Because it works out with my timing that I can do a live and pull a name live with you all, and also just have a little bit more time to collect all of the results and let you all have time, a little extra time to get in your entries. If you didn't maximize the amount of entries you can get, you can go back and go ahead and get some more just by visiting or clicking or whatever the prompt is for. So I'm going to, in the meantime, show you a Altenew order. This is only because there was something that's been in my wish list. I want to say I've a solid year. I would say easily a solid year. And they finally had it back in stock. And I was like, oh, okay. And there happened to be a sale happening as well. So I said, sure, fine, why not? I love the little poster or poster. The little postcard that came with this, Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. I think that's really cute. It has a nice little discount code for some Happy Mail. A few of these were freebies actually, like the Gilded Glitter cardstock set, which it's not, I'm trying to figure out what size this is. It doesn't show. Oh, it's a 3x6. So basically it would be for like accents, putting behind sentiments, different little things, not a full card base, card front. With Deepest Sympathy, this one has been on my wish list for a while. So, of course, if I'm fulfilling wish lists, gotta truly fulfill them. This dandelion set was on a super sale. And I have this thing for dandelions. They are inspirational to me. And I really like the follow your dreams or the you can do it sentiments. Those are really cute. Okay, so this one I just got for kicks and giggles because mushrooms. I have a friend who is obsessed with everything mushroom. And so I was like, why not? I will make her a little happy card like, love you so much. Or there is so mushroom in my heart for you. I mean, come on, how cheesy and cute is that? Oh, yeah. And then Loving Sentiments. This one is just, it looks like all of the sentiments are together on the go. So I have to figure out how to do them. I think you just stamp them all at the same time and then cut them out whenever you need one. I believe that's how that one goes. So that's new and interesting for me. This is another wish list item. It's a set. It's a glimmer or a hot foil plate with the die set and the shimmery stencil because why not? It's really cute. And we have a small obsession with butterflies in our house, so that's definitely going to be used a lot for sure. And then this one is just one of those for kicks and giggles again. It's little vintage with little vintage TV. I thought it would be cute for Valentine's or just a regular birthday card. Little references to Bewitched and I Love Lucy here. And yeah, I mean, how cute is that? Then, of course, this one, I believe the layering stamp was a freebie. I think. I could be wrong. Or it was in my wish list. I don't know. But I think this layering stamp is so cute. It kind of gives like a watercolor effect to the flower. And I love it. I love it. Okay, so I gotta save the best for last. This is another wish list fulfillment item. Had this on my wish list basically since I started shopping Altenew. So, yeah, I can't wait to play with that one. And then this is the reason why I even looked at my wish list, because this hot foil plate, they came out with it and it sold out almost right away. And it was one of those I wasn't ready to buy. I was like hemming and hawing about, do I want it? Am I going to use it? And then I saw a couple of projects that were right up my alley using alcohol inking and different design elements that made it very mixed media. And I was like, I have to have it. And I went to go put it into my cart and they were sold out. And they have been sold out ever since. And I can't say check on a weekly basis, but at least on a monthly basis. I've been checking for this hot foil plate to be back in stock. And guess what? I clicked the sale link, and one of the first items on the sale link was this back in stock. And of course, like maybe 2 hours later, I got your wish list item is back in stock. And I'm like, really? You think? Like, but thanks for letting me know. So yes, I believe this is actually still in stock and on sale. And I believe Spellbinders is also selling this one too. Because I remember looking on Spellbinders for something different, and this popped up as in stock. So, hey, if you're looking for a really cool, creative hot foil plate, yeah, go for it. Really, seriously, like, ugh, just, this is just so gorgeous. Yeah. And so now I feel like we need to play with something before I go, because this is now going to be my second recording in a row where I haven't played with something, and I feel like I need to play with something. So I'm going to play with this hot foil plate, and we're going to make it so simple. But I need to find the right paper to do this on. So I'll be right back. So first I have grabbed a paper pad, and I'm going for the Watercolor Cuties by Not Too Shabby. I am just extremely drawn to this purple inked watercolor painting. I don't know what you want to call that texture. It looks like paintbrush strokes, but watercolored. It's just pretty and cute, and I feel like it's going to work well with this hot foil plate. Just saying. Yeah. So now I need my foil, and we're going to go for an Altenew brass. I feel like those two colors are going to be exquisite together. So of course I've gone ahead and started heating up my glimmer, and the power is on, and we'll just wait for the platform ready to be turned on. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and unwrap this. It's called the Exquisite Marble Hot Foil Plate, and yes, it is absolutely exquisite. Agreed. Like, I cannot wait to play. Oh man. And it's big. And heavy. Whew. And sticky. Alright. So I'm going to let this heat up a little bit with that. Yeah, it covers. So I will go ahead and cut down my foil. And this is Altenew foil, so I'm not sure. I think I've only used the Altenew once on the Glimmer machine, so I don't honestly remember my results because it's just been that long. So I do have a lot of Altenew foil though. And now you can see my plate is ready to go. So I'm going to just eyeball my placement of the foil, cutting it down. Do a little dusty before we put it on. Make sure that it's as clean as possible. If I can find my duster. There we go. I cleaned my space and then I uncleaned my space. So now I need to clean my space again. But you can't see it, but you can see on the little tiny screen I am dusting off my foil before placing it color side down. And then the color I want it to adhere to. Place it there. Alright, and then I need my spacer pad, or the thin shim first, spacer pad second. And I have to actually make sure that that's on. or it won't work. Nope. It's not gonna work that way. Silly me. Well, I might get some double foiling because I placed it on the wrong spot. Oh well. Alright. Now let's time it. Don't do this. That's my warning. Don't do this. Sleepy. So, for those of you who joined me for the Card Maker Success Summit, thank you. I genuinely appreciate the love and support. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. I am thrilled to have you join in on all the crafty things, the crafty fun. Sometimes I'll do edited videos, sometimes I will do just this is real life videos, and sometimes I will do stop and started videos like this one where we are mashing multiple days together and just going with the flow, because that's how life happens sometimes, and you just have to go, okay, that's fine. So while that is going, I'm going to go ahead and set up my press. I'm gonna go set up my big switch. I meant my big shot, not. I just married all the words together and just let them be all the same. But anyways, my platform is done and ready, and my big shot is ready to go. So trying to keep everything without sliding a whole lot. And we're gonna press. And I like to do it 2 times for good measure. All right. So here we go. Put that back on there. In case I want to do another one right away. But I can see the indents already. And it's gonna be amazing. I mean, how could it not? Although that's really funny. I forgot to take the tape off. It's gonna leave an interesting impression there. Okay, let's place this aside. And the big reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. I mean, how could you not love that? That is like just, oh my gosh, so stunning. Wow. Yeah, okay. I'm so glad that I was patient and waited for that one to come out, because, wow. That's just gorgeous. And then with the backdrop or the background, yeah. Okay, I'm in love. I'm gonna go make like 30 of these right. No, we'll just make one card with it, and then we'll see where the day goes. Whew. All right, so now I feel like we need to pick a complementary color for the sentiment. And let's pick a sentiment first before I pick a color. Well, it's a belated birthday, so we can put let's pretend it's still your birthday, but and I may have actually given her the. So this is for a friend of mine who her favorite color is purple, but she also just is. She's amazing, and I probably have used this stamp for her before, so you know, whatever. Happy drunk, let's skip birthday. Haha. You never age and it's really annoying. Happy birthday to my ride or die. That's a contender. Looking good, birthday girl, considering your age and everything. I'm so freaking happy you were born. That one might work too. Happy birthday, hot stuff. That might be one. To a friend who lights up my life, she does. Woo. Obviously, it doesn't give me more coffee though. Birthday hugs and kisses. Ooh, we have the let's pretend it's still your birthday in a different font. And I like this font because it's a little more bold. So we're gonna do that one. And then let's do a fun one. Let's do I'm so freaking happy you were born. That's pretty fun. I mean, or happy birthday hot stuff. No. So now I'm gonna pick my complimentary color. So I think I'm gonna put this right here. This is just gonna be the A2 size. We'll keep it flat because it's getting mailed. Actually, I might ship a package. We'll see how I feel. I might get adventurous. Yeah, we won't add that one. Okay, so I guess then I need to like slice this down. So now you get to see how I think things through. And sometimes it takes a little extra effort to think things through because apparently that third cup of coffee did not kick in today. So there's that. So this is, I believe it's like, it looks like it's about 4.5 is the plate size. I could be wrong. Cut in a little bit more on that. There we go. Better. Alright, so my card base is A2 size card base. That is my favorite to play with. And then, ta-da! We have this little edge. We'll cut this one off. And 5.5. So those little scraps I'll use for something else. I mean, they're pretty cute. Kind of Eastery. Even though I don't really do Easter cards. Spring I do. So, now I've got my card base, or my card front, to add to my card base. Now, I need to pick a color. I'll be right back. Alright, I have picked this light purple. I felt like that isn't as drastic and can blend in really nicely. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my Misty Mini. And we're going to hope it fits nicely. It's a little tough with the thinner one because I pre-cut it down. I think that'll be okay. As long as it doesn't move too much. Alright, and we can zoom out just a little bit. Ooh, too much. There we go. And I'm gonna just use some basic black soot, I think. Nope. We're gonna use the purple. And I'm gonna go with a lovely dusty concord. Why? Because it's gonna be super juicy, and because I'm gonna throw some embossing powder right on top, because again, why not elevate this? It's gonna be gorgeous. And my pressured tool, also on the floor, because that's appropriate. And we'll do one more round of that one. Of course, the eggplant embossing powder will be a lot darker, so it really doesn't matter a whole lot what the base color is, but I really like using that base color that's similar to what the embossing powder is going to be. And because I can't find my coffee filter, we're gonna go with the tray today. And set that one aside until we do this one. Open it up right over that. Ooh, hi. Just throw it at myself, whatever. And I forgot to dust. Oh no, and put anti-static powder. Oh well, we'll be a little sloppier today. And do my dusty. And my heat tool is by my feet. I can find it. And I'll heat from the back first. And it's starting to get glossy, so I will move this out of the way so I don't accidentally heat emboss the wrong thing. Oop, hi. I might have just lost some of my powder. Oh well. It's alright. It's like now sparkles and sprinkles. And then I'm gonna dust it off. Make sure we don't still have extras. And there you go. Cute. I mean, come on. Just adorable. Trying to eyeball it so it's Santa. Yep, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, and then we'll do the other sentiments. That will go on the inside, and this one I won't heat emboss. Gotta get this put back, of course. All right. And gonna take this one off. Put the other one on my Misty. And because it's oxide, I will still have to, let's not stamp the back of that, but because it's oxide, I will still have to put some heat on it so it's not smudging. We'll heat set it. I love me some good dusty Concord. Just saying. It's cute. It's cute purple. And it looks stellar. Alright, cutting that one down too. As long as I don't knock all my things over. Hold on. Pause, please. And it's cute. I mean, stinking cute. Why not? Why not use stinking cute things? I mean, that's why we buy them, right? Alright, and now I have my A2 size card base. And we're going to assemble this simple but gorgeous, gorgeous, slightly mixed media look of a card using my Barely Art Glue, and I think this will be the top, this will be the bottom. Keeping it simple, fast and easy. Days like today, when there's a lot going on, a lot of life is lifing. Yeah, there's a lot to be done, and simple, easy, fast cards are the way to go. I think it took me a little bit more time to process and think it through and find the stuff, but for the most part, it's fairly simple. Not too bad. And we'll put it up just a hair. That looks fairly centered. Under some weight. And then this will be the inside sentiment. Not too bad. All right. There we go. Easy enough, right? And the prettiest, in my opinion, the prettiest hot foil plate ever. Because it's elegant. You can be playful with it. You can put things like balloons or flowers or shapes in, you know, this is a little bit more whimsical, a little more mixed media look. You could pick a different kind of texture. You could pick a wood texture and make it more masculine with some gilded coloring to it. The possibilities on this type of hot foil plate are limitless. I mean, look how fast, simple and easy and gorgeous that is. I mean, I could add things. I could draw a picture, but I don't have the time, and this works, and it's gorgeous, and I'm loving it. So I guess that's all I'm going to show you today. Don't forget to check down below for the link that will be good through April 7th for the giveaway. I have it currently scheduled to be, the drawing to be on the, let me look at a calendar before I say for sure. The drawing should be on the, I believe it's the 8th. It could be the 9th. I believe I have it for the 8th though. So if it's not the 8th, it's going to be the 9th. And my goal is to do it live. If I can't do it live, I will just post it. So I will do what I can do when I can do it and join you live when I can, because lives are always fun around here. I know a lot of you know that because you've been here for a certain amount of time. But thank you all for joining me today. And don't forget, if you are already aren't, please like, share, and subscribe. I love building this crafty family and sharing all the fun goodies and ideas and inspiration with you all. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to find the joy in your day, and happy making. Bye!